Once you have an account in Trolling, you can begin to archive your data. Creating a study in Trolling is a two-part process. First, you enter descriptive information about your study, and then you upload your data. This video guides you through entering the descriptive information that will be searchable in connection with your study. Go to opendata.uit.no. Log in. Click on Trolling. Click on the gear in the upper right-hand corner. Next, click on Create Study. Now you see a window with the terms of use. Here you affirm that you are authorized to archive the data you will upload, that your data does not contain any viruses or confidential or inappropriate information, and that you give UIT permission to archive your data and make it publicly available. Check the box to acknowledge that you have read and accept the terms, and then click Continue. On this page, you enter descriptive information about your study. Red stars are for required fields. Green stars are for recommended fields. A plus sign will give an extra entry, while a minus sign removes one. If you roll over headings on this page, you get pop-up windows with explanations. Now, let's enter information for a study. In the Data Citation widget, click on each item to fill it in. Author will usually be you. Click on the plus sign if you have co-authors. The distribution date will usually be today's date. The production date can be the same date or an earlier date. The title can be the same as the title of an article in which you analyze this data, or this can be a different title that might be appropriate for the data alone. Next is the permanent ID assigned to your study. You can cite this ID in your publications. The item that says UIT Open Research Data Distributor has been filled in for you, so you leave that alone. Next, scroll down to Publication. Here you can cite one or more articles or other publications associated with your study. Note that if you click this box, Trolling will automatically add the words Replication Data For to the title you entered above. The title and ID for your study, as well as the author's names, are already filled in. Next to the author, you can fill in your affiliation. Move on to Producer. Unless you are an independent researcher, the producer is your employer, the institution that paid your salary when you conducted your research. Grant number and grant number agency can be filled in if your research was supported by a grant. Skip over distributor, which is already filled in. Scroll down to Contact. Be sure to indicate a valid email address here. Next, scroll down to Description. Although there is a warning about possible errors from copying and pasting, generally that does work well. You might want to copy and paste an abstract from an article here, but if you do, you should consider entering a brief description of the data itself in addition. Keywords. Here you can enter words that describe the language or languages of your study and the statistical methods you used. Be sure to enter each keyword separately by clicking on the plus sign. You can ignore the vocabulary field. Topic classification. Select 3 items here, at least one each, for the field, the time depth, and the topic of your study by clicking under Topic Classification for a menu. Ignore vocabulary and URL. Country, nation, locates the source of the data. Geographic coverage gives further information about the source of the data. For kind of data, you click and get a menu to choose from. Now you have completed the first step in the process, and you can click on Save. Click on Continue. In the next video, we will show you how to upload the data connected with the descriptive information you have entered.